Good morning, everyone. Today is January 27, 2018. Mindy would like to introduce everyone to the new awesome back office system called HPT Realty and Finance. This awesome system can help you upload documents and e-sign, and even you can manage your transaction everywhere you at. So let's start. First, you need to log into broker.hptrealtyfinance.com and put your email in. And also password in. Boom. Alright, you will see this screen with first of all, overview of your closed file, your pending, and your listing if there is. And you can track back the previous months, which is, December, November, October, September, August last year. First, I would like to introduce you to the library. The library has two folders. First of all, there are 6 documents in finance forms and 11 documents in HPT Realty form. So let's check the finance form first. The finance folder, we have credit authorization form, we have loan application and borrow authorization form, we have HPT finance pre-qualification documents, and also submission form and the rest of the documents for whoever of your buyer would like to finance with HPT. Those are the documents that you can provide to them. Next folder is very important, HPT Realty forms. I have very detailed forms and instruction to help you step by step work on your transaction. First of all, number 1 is work on your new listing. This one has total 17 checklists. You can go over step by step of when you have a new listing, what you should do for your listing to service your seller. And then also number 2 is working on pending files. There's also a checklist of how to work on your pending file. When you have an offer accepted and open escrow, these are the steps where you can work with your buyer and close your transaction. Next is number 3, work on closing transaction. This is also very easy. Number 4 is how to pull comps for seller. This is 4 pages, including step 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can follow, step by step. I will have training class every week on Tuesday to show you very details how to work on pulling comps when seller asking for their value and your buyer asking for what is the real value that they should make an offer. Alright, next number 5 is how to write offer. A lot of people know how to write the offer already, but some knew, but some sometimes forgot. I have the details over here, total 11 pages, step by step showing you how you log into your site, put your password in, and step by step writing all the terms into your purchase contract. And also I can have the class showing you how to write your offer, very details. Number 6 is how to write listing contract. It's also 6 pages of instruction for you to know how to write your listing contract, including residential and commercial. And also there is a booklet of 45 pages. Sometimes your seller need to provide this booklet for the property that sold before 1960. At the bottom here, there is a receipt of this booklet where your customer need to sign to acknowledge that they received the booklet. Next is HPT Affiliated Business Arrangement Disclosure. This form is very necessary when you have a real estate transaction. Also open up the escrow with mainstream down here. You will need to have your customer sign this form for me, please. Next is the real estate broker checklist of there are two pages. Two pages has all the details of forms and pages that need to be included in the closing file. And then the last thing is HPT, real estate transaction info and communication log. I would highly recommend everyone to use this form, especially for the transaction timeline over here. When you have a contract accepted and open escrow right away, please fill in all the timeline and the date, so you know exactly what date to remove the contingency for your client. So library is very simple, but has all the forms in here for you to use during your transaction. Now, when you have a new listing, go into transaction, or you have an offer accepted, go into transaction and start create transaction over here. Click create transaction and click create new. Let's say, for example, for the new transaction, there are a drop down box over here where you can choose the suitable type for your transaction. Let's say this is a standard sale and this is the listing or pending. But first of all, let's choose listing. Let's say the address is, I just gonna put an example, 9972 Bolsa Avenue, Westminster, California 92683, and the price is, let's say, 800,000. The listing date, let's say that was beginning of the year, and the expiration of the contract is, let's say, for 3 months, the end of March. Acceptance date, let's say we have the contract accepted on the 15th, and the closing date is going to be on the end of the let's say another 30 days, which is February 15. You need to fill out this red field. Whenever it's still red, you cannot move on to the next level. Okay, they will ask for the file number. You don't know yet, please copy your address and put into file number. Representing, you are representing the seller or both, click the right one. Property type, let's say it's a single family. And if you already know, well, if you don't know the loan amount, then just put NA. Loan type, you don't know yet, put other. Interest rate, you don't know yet, put NA. Loan term, not yet, put other. And a mortgage company, not yet. Okay, and you can fill out as many information as better, because this is gonna stay in your record. Next, they're going to ask you to add the contact in, which is your name. Let's say this is Heidi Lu account. So Heidi going to put her name here. But always choose Heidi with user, because you are a user into the company account. So click your name with user and put listing agent add. Okay, next, you already know your seller name. So let's say Mr. John Doe, and then he is going to be the seller. Let's say just one seller. Add him in. They're going to ask for email and phone number. Right now I don't have that, so we're just going to create it first and you will add it in later. Next, now you are on the listing side only, but you already know your commission that the seller is going to pay you, which is, let's say, 3% on the listing side. And then select HPT office, save. Now you need to add agent. Click add agent and put your name, which is Heidi. Okay, Heidi user, not Heidi contact. Okay, and then save. Now it's going to generate the commission for you, the agent. Create. It's going to create the transaction pretty soon. Alright, so your transaction already created under listing, and the ID number over here already changed, and then the sale volume, the standard, all the information already recorded here. Contacts, people, listing agent and seller over here. So boom, this is ready. Next is add checklist. Remember here, checklist, you need to add the right checklist. We only have 2 checklists template. Number 1 is for real estate and number 2 is for mortgage. So please choose real estate. The contract written, we don't know the contract written what day yet, but let's say in a couple days or a week later you have an offer accepted. already, oh wait, hold on. You already have a contract accepted on the 15th. The date contract written, let's say it was written in on Friday, and it was accepted on the 15th. Those dates are very important because there are timeline in the checklist. I will remind you on what day to do which task. Now, ready? Add. Boom. See, all the red thing over here are the timeline that you need to work on. Let's say the first one is January 2nd. This is where you should put the sign, the for sale sign, the lockbox, submit the listing to the MLS, all the rest of the things over here. They will remind you what to do. Okay, this is LA is listing agent, but SA is selling agent. Now, follow each task. Let's say because you already have the contract written and input in there, so cross it out because you already have it. That means you've done all of this already. Those are example. And go down here if there's anything that not due yet, but it's gonna come on the 29, 28, and the rest. Any document, any line that have upload, this is required for you to upload documents into the system, and it's very, very helpful for you to train yourself to be accurate in all the documents that is necessary. I just want to point out there are 5 parts in the checklist. I cut it out. First, part A is closing package. You will need to go back here when your transaction closed to put all 4 documents in here. Part B is the contract, and contract is broken down to for listing agent and for selling agent. For listing agents, this is the list of documents for you to be provided in here, uploaded in here, especially into just the listing agreement only. I break it out into A, B, C, and D because sometimes majority you work on residential listing agreement, but sometimes you work in commercial or income unit or business or manufactured home, which is mobile home. So very details. You just pick one and the rest you just comment. So let's say you're working on the residential listing agreement and you have a document to upload, then you upload it from your computer. But let's say this is for the commercial. You don't have this one in. All you need to do is just type something not needed or anything that can be understood between you and me. So just add it in. See, and go down to the rest of total 50 items that we need. Part D is escrow and title. Part E is reports and miscellaneous. Another important part is disclosure. Those are the disclosure. I put very details into word by words and the letters and then the number of the pages, and for a listing agent or for selling agent. For example, AVID, we need 2 sets of AVID for listing agent and selling agent. Please collect that for us, please. So those are the checklists. And after you upload everything in here, all the documents gonna go into the box access, and then you can have a copy later when you complete the whole transaction. And feel free go back into the front page. Feel free to check on everything in here. It's gonna be very, very helpful for everyone. I think everyone will be happy after you get used to the system, know how to work on it, and be free, be in everywhere you at, and can still manage your transaction, checking on your documents and follow up with tasks. Never miss any date at all. So hope everyone like it, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.